Treatment for arthritis tonight on Action News, live at 5. Previously on One Life to Live.
Dorian is sending me back to the institution.
I think that might be better.
No wonder her medication wasn't working in this house.
What is it?
You try to analyze that yourself?
Sugar. I did everything I could to get him to tell you.
And I wish that you'd succeeded. Because if you had, then maybe Frankie and Leslie would still be alive right now, instead of the last two names on a police report.
Anybody home?
Busy, Red?
Well, I brought bagels, cinnamon raisin with full-of-fat cream cheese.
I don't have time.
Okay. It's not about breakfast. Although you did leave so early again, you didn't wake up Mud, much less me, so you couldn't possibly have eaten or I would have woken up to the smell of coffee.
All right.
Somehow, Georgie worked her magic and convinced you to call a truce so that we could get through Thanksgiving. And for that, I'm grateful to both of you. I thought it was a good first step in trying to resolve our difference of opinion.
I think it's more than just a difference of opinion.
And since then, you have either been at work or asleep.
I have a kidnapping investigation to conduct here.
And I have a full caseload. But I think it's important that we set aside the time to try and make things right between us, Bo.
Things would be right between us if you had come to me when you found out about Max's kids, while I could still do something about it. Before the kidnappers, the kids, and the money all ended up in the Lantano River.
What are you trying to make me feel worse than I already do? What am I supposed to say? Yes, I feel rotten. Yes, I feel guilty. Yes, I feel responsible for Frank and Leslie's death. But neither that nor your blame of me is going to bring them back. And to be perfectly honest, if I had to do it all again, I would probably do the same thing.
And you're proud of that?
Attorney-client confidentiality is sacrosanct. Max invoked it. I did what legal ethics demanded. Am I appalled? Am I grief-stricken that those two kids wound up dead? Of course I am. But I remain proud of my profession and my ability to uphold its standards of behavior.
And your ability to justify just about anything.
I can't change who I am, Bo. And I can't change the outcome of what I did. I'm going to have to learn to live with that. And myself. But I need a husband who's going to stop blaming me and start helping me through this.
I have a big mess to clean up. And that doesn't leave me a whole lot of time to help you right now.
There you are.
Thank you, Ian. Here, Melinda, wrap this around you. The air conditioning can get so cold on the plane.
Just don't fuss over me, please.
I want to. I feel so badly that we're having to take you back to Arcadia Palms.
We all do.
And that your visit was cut so short. Perhaps if I had taken better care of you.
I don't know why I suddenly became so confused again.
Don't worry about that now.
No. I haven't lost control of my thoughts like this since before I was on this medication.
Your doctor will find new medication for you.
Why did it stop working? I took it at all the right times, didn't I?
Absolutely.
Look, this is not your fault, Mother. This was supposed to be my one chance to be a good mother to you again. To make up for all the years that I've missed.
Look, you don't have to make up for anything.
Instead, I did the same things that frightened you as a child.
This was not your fault. The medication failed.
Will you ever trust me again?
Of course I will. I do. I love you.
The important thing is that you two have found each other.
Exactly.
And I will fly Kelly to California anytime she wants.
You are so good to us.
And as soon as you are well, I will fly you back to see Kelly.
Well, I don't know.
Melinda, I promise you, someday you will visit Landview again.
Dorian, if you care for me at all, don't ever make me go back to your house.
After you guys left, Melinda had a complete meltdown over Kelly's mangled doll. I mean, Melinda claims that she crushed its hands in the same way Dorian destroyed hers, and that she gouged out its eyes because Dorian refused to let anyone see the truth.
God. And then she just walked out of the house?
Kelly and Dorian thought she was safely in bed, but she found her way down the back stairs and off to St. Anne's to visit Andy. And one of the nuns called Dorian's house from the hospital. And then when she and Mary and I got there was Melinda explaining to Addie how frightened she was or is of Dorian. Her time frame wasn't exactly clear.
All right, well, did she give any specific examples of why she was afraid of my mother?
No. But Addie seemed to agree with her about everything. And Dorian claimed that, given the condition of both women, anything they said was unreliable, which could be true.
But not necessarily.
Also, Dorian could possibly have been attempting a convenient cover-up.
I don't understand this, Mel. I mean, the doctor said that as long as Melinda took her medication, she would be fine.
Well, that probably would have been true, but Melinda never got the proper dosage.
What, she forgot to take it?
I think Dorian withheld it.
One Life to Live, brought to you by One a Day. We've got the one for you.
I need to feel strong. I need 65 more years with him.
I need
to do-see-do.
One a Day knows we all need something different to feel our best. Because women need more calcium, there's One a Day Women's Formula.
I need a zookeeper.
Our men's formula has more B vitamins, and we added more vitamin C and D to One a Day 50 Plus.
I need to break 100.
Feel your best. Take your One a Day. It's just what you need.
Yeehaw! It's Saturday and they're kind of bored, so let's see what Fisher-Price has in store. There's Tic-Tac-Tony for tic-tac-toe. Pull the tail, then let it go. All you need is 3 in a row. Barnyard Bingo has matching fun. Match the animals one by one, match them right, and hey, you won. Then try playing Get Better Bear. Spin and go from here to there. All he needs is a little care. From bingo to bears to tic-tac-toe, Fisher-Price games are a fun way to go. Each with 2 levels of play for your kids. Look for them in the game aisle.
House or apartment?
House.
Kids or no kids?
Kids. Tartar control or whitening? Tartar
Whitening.
control.
Luckily, now there's Colgate Tartar Control Plus Whitening, the one that does both.
I always protect my hair, even when I color. So I use Excellence Cream from L'Oreal.
Built-in conditioners protect your hair while you color and guard against damage between coloring.
So I always have healthy color, healthy hair.
With Excellence Cream from L'Oreal.
Because I'm worth it.
Scotch Brand introduces new pop-up tape strips. They free up both hands, so wrapping's never been easier. New pop-up tape strips from Scotch Brand.
Come celebrate at the Olive Garden with Tuscan Holiday Feast. There's Mediterranean garlic shrimp, stuffed chicken and spinach manicotti, and a sirloin steak grilled Tuscan style. Enjoy the festival and the unlimited salad and breadsticks, all just $11.95 at the Olive Garden.
You're one of those people who believe old TV shows seem funnier than the new ones? Well, here's a simple adjustment so that you too can fully enjoy today's comedy offerings. Instant classic TV.
helping you get the most from your TV. This has been a public service from the ABC Viewing Enhancement Department.
How do you know my mother's to blame?
During the Thanksgiving incident, Melinda threw her pills on the floor. I pocketed one and showed it to my mother. She knew exactly what it was, or what it should have been.
I don't follow.
When she opened the capsule, the contents looked dubious, so we tasted it. It was table sugar. And Melinda would never have compromised her own medication, neither would Kelly. That leaves only one other person.
Why would my mother do this? It's her own sister.
Yeah, and ever since she's arrived, she's been prodding Dorian with questions about their child.
But my mother has been able to avoid those questions.
Yes, but she can't stop Melinda from talking to Kelly or anyone else. She needs to discredit her. And what better way to do that than to return Melinda to a state of instability?
So cold-blooded. Is this my legacy?
Cass, it's not cold-blooded so much as desperate. And this is a result of Dorian's past, not yours.
Did you confront her?
No. It's better she doesn't know of our suspicions. We can gather information that way. Well, then, when we present Dorian with what we know and show her that she has nothing left to hide, and that we're still there, haven't run away or haven't turned on her, then maybe then she'll start to let us help.
What have we set in motion? Now, what could be so awful about my mother's past to drive her to this?
Maybe we're about to find out.
I know once you're back to your old self, you'll feel differently about another visit to Landview.
Dorian, you don't know anything, and don't tell me how I'll feel.
I just meant that with time, things can gain perspective.
When I was in your house, Dorian, it was a nightmare. It was as though we were little all over again.
Oh, okay, all right. We're not in it anymore. That's all over.
No, it isn't.
We're on our way to California, Mother.
And I didn't get enough time with you.
There'll be other chances. I promise you that.
And I didn't get the truth. The lies are still out there.
Oh, please, Melinda.
Lies can warp a whole life. I know that firsthand. You see, I recently learned that the man who I thought was my father, well, he wasn't. But somehow that truth freed me. And then I wasn't afraid of him anymore.
So you understand? The only person in my house I wasn't afraid of was my father.
That's a bit of an exaggeration.
And yet, try as I might, I cannot remember him clearly. Why? Why is that?
Perhaps for the same reason that your memory of so many other things is a bit warped.
On Dorian.
I remember Mama and Miss Stonecliffe and you, but I cannot remember Papa. Why? Tell me, what was he like? Please, tell me.
He was a country doctor. He worked constantly. He traveled hundreds of miles a day to visit his patients, and basically, he was barely ever home.
Did he know how scared we all were?
Melinda, even I didn't know how scared you were.
Yes, you did. You did. That's why you hurt my hand. It's why you still haven't told me the truth.
You stop it.
You're
lying now. Stop it. You stop it. I don't know how much time I'm going to have before I see my mother again. So if she has something to say, I would like to hear it.
Even if it is total nonsense?
Even if you think it's total nonsense.
No, please don't. Please don't punish her. You can punish me, but you don't hurt my Kelly.
Red, I can't help you resolve your guilt.
We're supposed to be a team.
Because I can't resolve mine.
You didn't do anything.
Exactly. I knew something was wrong at Max's the night of the kidnapping, but I didn't pressure him. Or Blair, because he's a friend of mine. And the next day, I knew that you knew something.
You couldn't have been sure.
You're my wife. I can read you. And my instinct was to call you on it. But, like I said, you're my wife. I trust you. So I let that go, too.
And you blame me for that.
No, I blame myself. I could have saved those children's lives. And I am not going to rest until I find the person responsible. I'm not going to let myself, much less you, off the hook. I have practically no leads at all, even less evidence, and the only thing I can do right now is follow my gut.
I understand your position. And I appreciate how complicated it is because everyone involved is either your spouse or your friend.
I hate it when someone I don't know lies to me during an investigation.
Maybe we can put aside our professional personas and try and help each other through this as husband and wife. For better or worse.
Red, I don't want to stay angry at you, but this one, this is gonna take some time.
Am I early?
No, not at all, Judge. Please, come on in.
Ah, Judge is making house calls?
Wow, flying in the face of the 90s.
See you later, Your Honor.
Thank you for stopping by, Judge.
You said it was urgent.
Yes, I have a hunch about who's responsible for the Holden kidnapping, and I need your help.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you. If you're young at heart, or as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. Good for you? Sure. But you really want the big sweet crunch that brings out the kid in you. If you are amongst the very young at heart.
Why did this happen again? Why do we both have colds? And he's perky and I'm coughing and sneezing, just like last year. Like I didn't learn my lesson. Like if you take NyQuil at night, you can have a good morning. Why? Because last night I was going to take NyQuil, but he got to it first. And guess what happened? So he got relief and I didn't. So he got rest and I didn't.
Vicks NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest and have a good morning medicine.
I should have known. You have great hair. You just don't know it yet. Discover it with customized products from Salon Selectives.
I fought the frizz, and I won.
Heather combined gentle shampoo plus moisturizing conditioner and smoothed out her rough spots.
I'm not ashamed. I love my hair for its body.
Kelsey combined deep shampoo with sheer conditioner and put the life back into her hair. Only Salon Selectives is customized, so there's a combination that brings out the best in every type of hair. Salon Selectives.
See how great your hair can be.
Cheer asks, what are your colors worth?
Ooh, I wonder what 3 of these colorful babies will cost you. Whoa, a lot. So don't you wish there was some detergent specially made to clean colors? Oh, there is. Cheer. Now look, there's chlorine in your tap water, but Cheer neutralizes it. So it can't fade your nice bright colors. And who doesn't look good in bright colors? It's you. All color Cheer, because it's colors that count.
The label says 99% fat-free, but inside is the classic taste of original Chef Boyardee. Introducing 99% fat-free Chef Boyardee. If we didn't tell you, you'd never know.
I wouldn't be caught dead in one of my mom's outfits. I feel your pain.
Jenny, have you seen my new top? In my closet. And my belt? Under my bed.
She doesn't have a hand-on style the way we do.
Nothing pulls together a really stunning outfit like the right pair of shoes. So check out the holiday dress sale at Payless.
Wow! Borrowing my shoes?
No, I'm borrowing my shoes.
Doesn't it feel good to pay less?
Who's the friendliest bear around? Pooh! That's who. Hello, friends. He wiggles and he giggles and nuzzles noses too with Pooh and you.
Cuddly new hug and wiggle Pooh.
It's so much friendlier with Pooh.
Our Father who art in heaven. I'm willing to go along with this plan you cooked up to stop Rex. I'm going to find a way to destroy you. Don't you ever threaten me. Hallowed be thy name. Now, either we go full steam ahead on this, or we stop right now.
He's a liar. He's a murderer.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. You step any closer, I'll show you what I really am. Fort Charles, ABC Daytime.
All I have cared about was finding answers to the questions I had about my childhood and my mother's past.
Rightly so.
No, it's obvious that my mother will go to any extreme to keep her secrets.
Cass, that's all the more reason we need to find out why.
Mel, she withheld her own sister's medication to keep Melinda from talking to us. If we hadn't pushed her, Melinda would be fine right now. Now, I don't want to know what more my mother is capable of doing. Isn't it selfish to probe at any cost?
At the end of the day, your needs serve Dorian's best interest, even though she may not understand that now.
Mel, I am tormenting my mother.
She's tormented anyway. The only way to resolve this is to confront the truth.
Oh, like a good reporter. Is that what this is?
No, no. Yes, the reporter wants to find out the answers, but the man wants Dorian back. Full of strength and energy. That's why we should keep on with this. And we'll deal with the consequences as responsibly as we can.
And what if my mother's not strong enough?
Oh, time and again, your mother has survived situations that most of us would pack it in. And even if we stop now, Dorian's problems aren't going to disappear. On some level, this is all a cry for help.
Do you really believe that?
Keeping those secrets has taken a toll on her. I can't stand and watch that and do nothing.
So what do we do?
All right, we have one tangible lead, Charlotte Stoll.
Oh.
No, she was Dorian's mother's nanny. She was Dorian's nanny. She ran that household. She must be close to the truth.
You know, I don't know. I don't want to make things even worse.
We have a window of opportunity with Dorian on her way to California. We go to Ohio today.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. I'll go make the travel reservations and clear the time with Vicky. Hey, what's that all about?
I am so frightened.
What?
Finding out the truth about my mother's past.
That's what you've wanted.
What if all the Kramer women are insane? And my mother's truth is also mine.
Good morning. You look like someone who could use a chocolate croissant.
As much as I wish you could do the trick, I don't think chocolate's gonna make me feel any better right now.
All right. I may be way out of line, so feel free to tell me to butt out, okay?
Okay.
After our conversation yesterday, I was worried about the perimenopausal reactions you described.
Yeah, well, you should try them from here. Though I don't wish them on anybody.
I figure they have a lot to do with your response to the kidnappings and your argument with Beau.
It's a lot more complicated than hormones, Georgie.
True. But if we could alleviate some of the physical symptoms, then maybe the fog would clear enough that you could find a path through the rest of it. I know you're not ready for estrogen replacement yet. So I talked to a doctor friend of mine who studied herbal and nutritional medicine, and I picked up a few things. I have motherwort, dang kui, ginseng roots, black cohosh, and Vitex. You can brew them into teas. And I also got tinctures that you can drop in any liquid.
This is too much, Georgie. You're doing too much for me, and I want to know why.
I'm, sorry, Commissioner, but a business deal gone bad is not a compelling enough reason to grant you a warrant to subpoena R.J. Gannon's phone records. Invasion of his privacy demands a little more than that.
RJ had a lot of money at stake here. Not to mention his pride and the legitimacy that Blue Jay Indigo gave him. Now, when Miss Principal dissolved that partnership, she took all of that with her. And she took it to a guy who R.J. Gannon hates more than anybody else in Landview, Max Holden.
I don't deny that there is a connective thread.
Well, Holden got in R.J.'s face, and he gloated big time. Now, there's another attack on R.J.'s pride. And I know R.J. Gannon. At that point, he only wanted two things. He wanted Jakara back, and he wanted Max Holden punished.
Or so you hypothesize.
No, but both of those things would be accomplished if he destroyed Max financially. If Max had to sell everything in this world that he owns to come up with $5 million, then he couldn't financially meet the obligation that he had to Ms. Principal. And then she would have to turn around and take Blue Jay right back to Indigo.
The thread strengthens.
Okay, well, you add that to RJ's, I don't know, peculiar, if not over-the-top reaction when he heard the news about this tragedy. To me, that spells involvement. It spells it with a capital R and a capital J. Now, I'm not saying that R.J. Gannon wanted those kids dead. I don't know why the kidnappers didn't turn the kids in once they got the money. But the motive is clear. And the behavior is suspicious. And in order to follow these leads, I need to see R.J. Gannon's phone records.
Well, the motive does hold weight. And, as you pointed out earlier, there is Mr. Gannon's prior record.
Do I get the warrant?
I'll consider it.
It's a start.
Ah, Mr. Gannon.
Your Honor.
I will, get back to you.
Thank you, Judge.
What was that all about?
Judge Fitzwater is willing to entertain the possibility that RJ's behind the kidnapping.
This is the controller to my Tonka IC jump. With this controller, I can drive the Tonka, make it climb, and make it jump. It's easy.
Tonka's RC dump truck. Play tough. Play Tonka.
You probably know there's a one-dose yeast infection treatment, but doctors note you can't cure a yeast infection in one day. Absolutely nothing cures faster than Monistat 3. Of all the treatments, Monistat is the #1 doctor-recommended brand.
Motrin, the most prescribed pain reliever in history. Over the counter, its prescription-proven power proves effective on tough pain. And now a powerful decongestant is added to relieve even your worst sinus pain and pressure. Motrin Sinus.
Ready to bust your bathroom clean?
Splish, splash, scumbuster in a bath. How did I know there was a cleaning going on?
Get the cordless submersible Scumbuster and bust your way to an easier clean. Very clever, Black & Decker.
Ow! So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy. He does exist.
They do exist. Santa?
Winter's by the fire, summer's by the sea. It's holidays and family. Yeah, it's Scrabble. America's good time game. Scrabble. America's good time game.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Most cold medicines can raise your blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, don't take chances. Get the facts from the American Heart Association. This message is brought to you by decongestant-free Coricidin, cold medicine specially formulated for people with high blood pressure.
I want a holiday dress that I can wear to my office party.
I love sequins. I love glitter.
Ward's has everything you need to make it a night to remember.
A few diamonds would be fine.
This is your time to really sparkle. Show off your new ruby pendant, now 50% off. Apply for a Ward's card and save an extra 10%.
The short, silky satin nighties that show my legs.
Wrap up the evening in something special.
I want everything.
Give well. Don't forget to use your Ward's card.
Because your eyesight is so important, King's Eye Center in Hanford has provided quality eye care for more than 40 years. Everything from comprehensive examinations to a wide selection of eyewear in a variety of the latest styles. And the King's Eye Surgical Center is a comfortable, state-of-the-art alternative to hospitals for most cataract and laser surgeries. Quality eye care, close to home. King's Eye Center in Hanford, bringing clear vision to life.
The holiday spirit lives at the Brass Oak Tree in Old Town Clovis. The Brass Oak Tree has been the home of quality since 1979. Great furniture, and for the holidays, great gifts as well. And your holiday watch and jewelry headquarters is Jackson Jewelry. Bruce Jackson will repair your cherished jewelry or help find a solution to your gift needs. Specializing in custom gold design, it's Jackson Jewelry.
Old Town Clovis wishes you a season filled with love.
Paul Reiser, Mel Brooks, and Carl Reiner. Next, Rosie.
You know, Bo, maybe the reason R.J. had such a big reaction when Rachel told him about the kidnapping was that he saw this coming.
Saw what?
Oh, come on. R.J. is a usual suspect for every crime in Landview.
His history is the reason.
His history is history. You know, maybe his reaction was because he was worried about Jakara. You know, the two of them were pretty tight.
Yeah, until she dissolved the partnership.
Well, it seemed beyond professional. Come on, look, RJ, he warned me to back off from Jakara. Now, if he still cares that much, I mean, maybe he reacted to the fact that if Holden goes under, she's out of a partner again.
Or she would have to team up with RJ again. You see that? Then he gets what he wants professionally and personally. That spells motive, Hank.
If she has no other options.
It only has to be true in RJ's reality.
All right, fine. It's a possible motive, but that's not the way it went down. I mean, maybe his reaction was exactly what Rachel said. An honest response to the death of 2 kids.
Okay, Hank. Let's just forget that RJ's your brother for a second, all right? Let's look at the facts.
Oh, come on, Bo. There are no facts.
You and RJ have gotten much tighter since Jakara came on the scene.
Yeah, we have.
And you don't want to lose that now, after all it took to get there.
Not long ago, I would have added up the same possibilities you have. But I have seen RJ invest a lot of himself into something good, something clean. And I'm telling you, the old math doesn't work anymore.
All I want to do is look at his phone records. Okay? Might turn out that you're right. He's clean. Let's just see. You know, I'm looking at other suspects. Tommy Gregory. Max threw him out of roadies, so maybe this is retaliation against Max, or indirectly against Jakara.
I hope it's anybody but RJ.
All right, let's just check it out and see where it goes, okay?
All right, fine. In the meanwhile, I'm going to pay my brother a visit. See what's up at Club Indigo.
So, minus all the gory details, now that Cassie and I have located Miss Stonecliffe, we need to head to Ohio for a couple of days to see what, if any, information we can get out of her. I mean, I've got a couple columns in the bank, so I'm covered. Right.
By all means, you take as much time as you need.
Thanks.
You know, Mel, I was painfully aware that there was a big problem when I saw them all together the other day. Melinda was in terrible shape. How is Dorian?
She's not too well. Her past is crashing down on her, and she refuses to face it.
Old secrets have a very insidious way of wreaking havoc on the present. Mine almost destroyed me.
So I understand.
And you know how they say that time heals everything? It doesn't. Time allows the demons to grow stronger. And it takes an awful lot of hard, committed work to exorcise them.
But it can be done?
We'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
Mel, how are you doing in all of this?
Oh, I don't know. I'm ready to pursue it wherever it leads to help Dorian. I think she's terrified, Vicki, and I can't figure out a way to get her to stop running.
Mel, how are you doing in all of this, Whatever Dorian is going through is going to affect everyone around her, and in particular, people who love her. Believe me, I know that.
I'm fine.
Right. Please remember my door is always open, just in case one day maybe you're not so fine, okay? I'm a good listener. I'm exceptionally discreet.
Thank you.
No problem. And speaking of discreet, does Dorian know you're going to Ohio?
Nope.
Are you prepared for the major reaction when she finds out?
Yep.
Oh. Well, in that case, all I can do is wish you well and say, I sure hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
I'll go make the travel arrangements.
Mel wants us to go to Canton and visit Miss Stonecliffe.
What do you want?
It all started with Mel questioning Mother's overreaction to Todd getting custody of Star. And that made me wonder about David and why he took me away from my mother. And I had all these questions, but now, given the ramifications, I'm not so sure.
Look, Dorian's extreme reactions do suggest that there's something hideous behind all this, so you have every right to be afraid.
Exactly. You see, if I am some time bomb set to go off like my mother and my aunts, maybe I don't want to know.
You have every right to be afraid for your mother, not for yourself. Dorian's history is not necessarily your future. But the truth about Dorian and Melinda and Addie will illuminate an entire family dynamic. Joey, Jess, and I learned that with my mother.
So scary.
Yeah, and it's going to be hell. But the truth will ultimately bring you all closer together.
Are you saying if I find out what happened to my mother and my aunts, that I will be as unafraid and open as you?
No guarantees.
That is the wrong answer.
All right. You want a guarantee? I'll give you one. No matter what you find out about yourself, about your mother, no matter how dark, no matter how scary, no matter what upheaval it may bring, I, Kevin Buchanan, guarantee you that I will be the one thing in your life that does not change. Except for the better, of course. I will love you, no matter what.
Right answer.
With this, you can capture life's special moments.
Celebrate the holidays again and again.
Like birthdays and things that happen in Christmas.
Sears has a Sony or Panasonic camcorder with LCD screen for just $599.99.
You can capture a whole childhood with this camera.
With 0% finance charge till July of '98 when you use your Sears card.
Because those are wonderful days.
When sinus congestion brings on pain, it can feel like torture. Advil Cold and Sinus stops the pain and pressure with the combined strength of Advil and a powerful decongestant. Advil Cold and Sinus, relief that goes right to your head.
Hey, what's shaking now? Yahtzee! A good time in the making now. Come on, I need 5 of a kind.
It's Yahtzee, the game America loves to play.
We're having a Yahtzee good time.
And now there's the 40th anniversary special collector's edition Yahtzee.
You know you compromise on what they wear, and what they watch, and what they listen to. But don't compromise on what they eat. Hamburger Helper? Come on. In just 20 minutes, you can make new Create a Meal for ground beef. It tastes better, and it's got the goodness of Green Giant vegetables with hearty, delicious sauces. This is not a compromise. Oh, you know a compromise when you see one. Try new Create a Meal for ground beef from Green Giant. You'll love what we're bringing to dinner.
What to give your ex-boyfriend? What to give your boyfriend? The Norelco Reflex Action Razor. Anything closer could be too close for comfort.
With Clairol's new Herbal Essences body wash, you'll use any excuse to take a shower. The natural herbs and botanicals in pure mountain water. The moisturizing lather, the silky smooth skin. Never has getting clean been this much fun. New Herbal Essences body wash. Drop everything and get it.
Lucky ducks, we're having so much fun. Lucky ducks, trying to find the right one.
Lucky Ducks is the game full of ducky sounds preschoolers love.
I win!
Lucky Ducks, the ducky first game from Milton Bradley.
Tonight's the only place to get an all-new Grace.
Mama, we're not going to be poor again, are we?
Not as long as you've got that rare blood type.
Grace, ABC tonight.
ABC Tonight, the most influential.
I was very scared.
The most inspirational.
The day's not fun as the day I quit.
The most intriguing.
You said that you two want to have a baby and that Anne will carry the baby. Why not you?
But who's the year's most fascinating? Barbara Walters presents the 10 most fascinating people of 97. ABC Tonight.
I'm sorry that I shouted at you just then. You know, this has been a really stressful time for all of us.
I'm sorry, too. But I would like to understand why you have constantly tried to shut my mother up.
Not you two.
You have done it throughout her whole visit. Every time my mother voiced a memory or tried to ask a question, you stopped her.
Perhaps because I was trying to keep things pleasant.
You've managed to ruin the whole trip.
No. The fact that your mother's medicine stopped working, that's what ruined the whole trip.
You knew how important it was that my mother and I spent time together.
especially after all these years, and you robbed us of that.
No, stop.
No, I am not afraid. In fact, I'm too angry to be afraid.
Maybe you better take a few minutes and calm yourself down before you say something you deeply regret.
Do you know whatever your problem is, it is not mine, and it is not my mother's, it's yours. And whatever it is, it cannot possibly justify keeping me and my mother apart.
Kelly, please.
No, this whole charade of sisterly concern, it's bull!
Okay, I'm really, really deeply sorry that you have been... The problem really is that none of us have had any sleep. So I think we all just better take a nice little nap.
She's as about as settled as a brick. Okay, everybody knows what you're doing. They can all see it.
You may not be tired, but I am. This has been the week from hell.
Look, just leave it alone, sweetheart.
You don't understand how controlling that woman can be.
Maybe we could all use some quiet time.
I agree.
Are you all right?
I will be.
How about you, Dorian?
I feel alone. Desperately and completely alone.
Thank goodness. Coffee. Oh, this is what I've been needing all this time. It's not coffee.
Ginseng root tea with motherwort.
Oh, God.
It combats fatigue, depression, hot flashes, anxiety, and insomnia.
Motherwort. Isn't that what the witches used in Rosemary's Baby?
That was tannis root, and I'm not sure it's real.
Is there anything you don't know?
Lots.
Oh, God. Oh.
Why don't I get you some coffee?
That would be a great idea. You know, Georgia, you still haven't answered my question. Why are you doing all of this for me?
I want this black cloud you're under to lift. Because, I mean, if you feel better, I feel better.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, I don't even want to be with me when I feel this bad, so... And you and I spend a lot of time together.
Which I am extremely grateful for. But you've just got to learn how to accept a little TLC.
I don't like being fussed over. Did you notice?
Yeah, it took all my analytical powers. But be warned, I'm a compulsive caregiver. Is that a problem?
No, yeah.
Think of it as a way to enhance your work.
That's what they said about the computer.
If you're better taken care of, then you'll be better able to take care of your clients and Bo.
Oh, you make a very good case, Miss Phillips. I look forward to your first summation to a jury.
Well, as I said, I'm just a compulsive person. I grew up with an alcoholic father, and one of the survival skills I learned was how to take care of everything as a way to prevent any unpleasantness. Anyway, now I just do it even when it's not necessary.
Well, I'll remember that.
So, how about trying these herbs?
Only if you can guarantee that Bo will walk through that door and promise me that everything between us will be just fine.
Well, I wondered how long it would take you to get here.
Looks like a lot of trouble is brewing across town, little brother. A lot of talk going on.
I'll bet.
But I don't believe a word of it.
Of course not. You're here for the ambiance.
I mean it, RJ.
Oh, cut the bull, Hank. Look, this is Landview. No evidence, no proof. Hey, let's pin it on
Come
RJ.
on, put a sock in it, all right? I don't believe you had anything to do with the kidnapping. But you have to help me out. Now, can you work with me on this?
Mom's on the phone. She'll be home late. Cheese to the rescue. Make it chicken cheddar grill. Chicken cheddar salsa too. Cheese again. They love it. Ooh. Cheese to the rescue. Cheese.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
The magic of The Little Mermaid has come to McDonald's in a Happy Meal that captures all the fun of Disney's musical adventure, The Little Mermaid. There are 8 toys in all, one in every $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal you buy your kids.
Thank you. Come again.
The Little Mermaid Happy Meal, only at McDonald's.
Did somebody say McDonald's?
You're
hair looks too healthy to be hairsprayed.
Imagine great hold I can barely feel. Some hairsprays can feel stiff or sticky, unhealthy.
Introducing new Pro V Flexible Hold Hairspray with Elastase, our new holding ingredient for great hold that's flexible. Unlike some hairsprays that feel sticky and can damage your hair, new Pantene really holds, but you can barely feel it. Try new Pantene Flexible Hold Hairspray with Elastase.
Feel your hair, not your hairspray.
Lie, counselor, and it's bedtime for money. Now, which battery will last over 30% longer in these palm-top computers? Duracell or Energizer?
Energizer.
Someday, buddy.
From a special place where chocolate is everything comes Hershey's Pot of Gold boxed chocolates. A place where clusters of almonds, caramels, and pecans are nestled in beds of chocolate, and cups of milk chocolate dance with toasted coconut. Pot of Gold fine boxed chocolates from Hershey. A place where chocolate is everything.
Now you don't have to clean your dishes twice. Introducing new Electrosol automatic dishwasher tabs. It's a perfectly measured 2-layered tablet that dissolves completely. The blue layer breaks up stuck-on foods. The white layer gently scrubs your dishes till they shine, giving you dishes that look like this the first time. New Electrosol tabs, the next dimension of clean.
Your child wants a laptop computer with a mouse. You A, tell him the cat will eat the mouse. B, suggest he get a job. Or C, check out the UltraPack PC from Tiger Ed, a talking laptop learning tool with a fully functioning mouse.
Ready for the test? I will be.
And 35 learning skill activities. Now you can get new Deluxe UltraPack with built-in word processing and printing. Deluxe UltraPack and UltraPack PC from Tiger Ed, the right choice for real learning.
Think you got a lot on your mind, then spend an hour with us.
Tomorrow on The View, he's hip and he's hot. Tommy Hilfiger and his secrets for finding the style that's right for you. Plus music from the sensational Kenny G.
For women, lots of opinions.
And me, Barbara Walters. Enjoy The View, ABC Daytime, tomorrow.
The American dream shattered for tenants whose landlords stuffed their pockets with government money rather than making repairs. It's your money on World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Buchanan and company want to pin the kidnapping on me. What's the presumed motive?
Jakara and that whole Blue Jay Indigo Roadies thing.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Man, I'm halfway to forgetting all about that. Seriously. Look, I began to get over myself the moment I realized that there's room for 2 music clubs in Landview.
I know better, RJ. I'm your brother.
Well, it's too early for a drink. How about some coffee?
Jakara and Blue Jay meant a lot to you. Too much for you to forget about it so easily.
Look, I'm a realist. Blue Jay Indigo was over, so it was time to move on.
Without a fight.
Look, I fought as long as I could, but Max and Jakara's partnership was a done deal before the kidnapping. If my plan was to squeeze Max, I'd have done it before they signed the contracts.
Contracts are filled with out clauses, and you know that. When Jakara got out of yours, what, after how many months? And after that experience, you better believe that she made damn certain there were outs in this one.
What are you trying to say?
Just that I can see why Bo thinks there's a motive.
And you don't?
No. So help me prove it to him.
Look, if Bo thinks that a blown business deal is motive to kill 2 kids, well, nothing I say will change his mind.
That is not true.
He's convinced, and I'm his fall guy.
RJ, this is a young case. You're just one of the people on the list.
Name another.
Mr. Tommy Gregory.
Oh, I suppose I should be honored that Bo considers me in the same league with a big-time New York hood.
Oh, come on, give up the bravado, all right, and give me something to work with.
Why?
Because, RJ, I let you take the heat too many times in the past when you didn't deserve to. And I don't want that to happen again.
Well, maybe there isn't a mastermind. Maybe the two guys at the bottom of the river acted on their own.
Bo doesn't see it that way.
No, because then he can't Satanize R.J. Gannon. I mean, what, is he running for office again or something?
Okay, look, I'm trying to go to bat for you here, all right? So you gotta help.
You want to help me, or do you want me to prove my innocence?
You don't have to prove anything to me. I'm just asking you to help me show the rest of it.
Because you don't trust me enough to tell Buchanan where he can stick it. So I'm guilty until proven innocent, same as always. But I gotta tell you, brother, you wrapped it up real pretty this time.
Why are you doing this?
Because you don't trust me deep down.
That's not true.
The hell it isn't. Look, I don't need your help now any more than I ever have.
You are dead wrong, R.J. And I just hope this time you realize it before it's too late.
The only way I could guarantee Bo would appear would be if those herbs really were from Rosemary's Baby. And then there'd be a lot of other strings attached.
Oh, I don't know. Bride of Satan, hormones, Bride of Satan, hormones.
But these herbs really will alleviate anxiety and depression.
Sounds like voodoo to me.
Tell you what, I'll call your doctor and see if he has any objections to them. Hi, Bo.
Georgie.
I think I'll reconsider these herbs.
I'll make that call.
How'd she know I needed privacy?
I think she's a witch. So, how are we?
I'm trying to get over this.
So am I.
I'm sorry. I know you felt bad.
I still do.
Well, I didn't need to compound it, and we do have a complicated marriage professionally. We don't always end up on the same team.
But we are personally.
And I know you have to stand on principle, and you have to do what the law and legal ethics demand, but I hate it.
I do too, Bo. And I'm so sorry. So, what do we do?
Well, I'm going to New York. Do some legwork on a suspect.
Well, who? Is this the lead? Is that why Judge Fitzwater was in your office?
On principle, I'm not allowed to discuss the details with anyone, including my spouse.
Low blow.
Maybe, yeah. We'll call it professional ethics. But I'll be back in a day, maybe two. Okay? I'll call.
Now, are you sure you're okay going behind your mother's back with this?
No. But when she found out that I had gone to see David, he conveniently disappeared.
If Dorian knew of our plans, she'd find a way to silence Miss Stonecliffe.
How do you know that this Miss Stonecliffe is not going to call Dorian herself?
We don't.
So I will just have to try to reach Kelly in California, have her intercept any answering machine messages, and that should hold us for a few days.
Well, Cassie. Hi, sweetheart. I'm glad I caught you. Look, I'm having a little anxiety attack.
What about?
About Dorian. I know that you are doing this out of the best possible intentions, but I just have to warn you because I know firsthand how tenacious and vicious and dangerous Dorian can be. She will stop at nothing to protect whatever secrets she has.
A few weeks ago, I would have felt compelled to argue at that point. Now...
Have you both really considered what all the possible ramifications might be?
I don't see any point in dwelling on it, Vicky.
Oh, but you must, Mel. You must. And you must be prepared for anything.
And I'm sorry, but you got to both be prepared to leave right now if you want me to drive you to the airport. Sorry, Mom.
Okay, good luck. Mel. Fine. Yeah, Mel Hazeline. Dorian. It's Vicky.
Hello, Vicky. Where's Mel?
Oh, Mel, he's gone.
Gone where?
Gone. You know, gone as in not here. Actually, as I understand it, he's out of town for a few days.
Wonder why you didn't tell me.
Well, gosh, Dorian, as you might remember, news has a funny way of breaking without warning.
Where has he gone?
I'm terribly sorry, but, because of security reasons, I'm simply not at liberty to divulge that.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Wow.
That is so... Thanks. Those are almost too nice to be oven mitts.
They're flame retardant.
Oh, what is it? They're just precious. Tube sock. Ralph, you shouldn't have.
From everyone at Haynes Her Way, our warmest wishes for a happy holiday and many happy returns. They really shouldn't have.
That'll be $1 million. I love my Play School Play Store. See Molly's charge card? And Ben is fixing the money. I could sell all kinds of stuff. Anybody want my sister?
The Play Store, only from Play School.
3 cups of rice check.
3 cups of corn check.
3 cups of wheat check.
Here's what you add next.
4 pretzel snitchers, 3 peanut lovers, 5 hungry kids. No matter who drops in.
The perfect snack is what you got.
For your party mix, check marks the spot.
Boys and girls, we have a very special guest today.
Let's have some fun.
He interacts with videos.
Oh, who's that?
DJ.
There they go.
He interacts with your PC.
For a triangle.
You picked a triangle. Where did you go?
He interacts with your child.
There you are.
The revolutionary Microsoft Actimates Interactive Barney has arrived.
Your child has a fever, and you have to take her temperature where? The new Braun Thermoscan EZ takes her temperature here, accurately, in just 1 second. Doctors, mothers, even kids can agree. Braun Thermoscan.
How much butter does it take for mouth-watering mashed potatoes? None. Use Swanson broth instead. Rich, golden Swanson chicken broth adds loads of flavor, and it's 99% fat-free. Put in Swanson broth instead of butter for delicious mashed potatoes that are light, fluffy, and low in fat. And now Swanson broth also comes in a resealable carton, so adding flavor without adding...